Governor Gavin Newsom of California is getting exactly what he wants. And to be fair, we're one of the ones giving it to him. Attention. Everyone is talking about him. He ran the Trump playbook for his Davos trip and said whatever he could for maximum shock effect.
I should have brought a bunch of knee pads for all the world leaders. I mean, handing out crowns and I mean, this is pathetic. This is diplomacy with Donald Trump. He's a T-Rex. You mate with him or he devours you. Gregory Bovino, dressed up. It's as if he literally went on eBay and purchased SS garb.
This vaguely reminds me of two recent presidential hopefuls, Vice President Kamala Harris, Governor Ron DeSantis. Everyone talked about them. They got an enormous amount of coverage. It did not work out so well for them. With us now, my good friend Jillian Michaels, host of the Keeping It Real podcast, joining us from, do we say the Republic of California, the Confederation of, what is it?
The Republic of California, comrade.
The United
That's
Socialist Counties of California? Okay. There is a saying that my father taught me, which is nothing helps a good product more than good advertising. Nothing kills a bad product faster than good advertising. As a successful businesswoman, you understand that. Which one is Gavin Newsom, a good product or a bad product getting lots of advertising?
Bad product, lots of advertising. You know, I saw that clip and I was actually pretty alarmed by it. It's one thing to be critical of Trump's approach with Greenland, but at the end of the day, right after Gavin Newsom threw this little fit and put on a show, Trump ends up getting to announce that he's making a deal on Greenland. So who ends up looking like the fool? And I also don't understand this pattern with Democrats where they're basically trying to engage in a civil war. So you're telling foreign leaders, don't cooperate or communicate with the United States. You've got senators who recently told the military and our intelligence agencies to completely refuse orders coming from the White House. You've got Democratic mayors and Democratic governors and Democratic police chiefs telling everyday citizens to go after federal law enforcement. And I just think if the Democrats want any credibility ever again, it's okay to want change, but you're going to have to lean into something other than resist at all costs. Try policy, see how it goes.
Well, that's a good point. Now, I would ask you, and I think I know the answer, whether or not the policies of California are something Gavin Newsom wants to run on, and I will ask it as a rhetorical question. The answer is probably no, which is why he has sort of gone into this lane. The point, though, is that he's not stupid, right? He knows that this lane means something. He's getting traction with it. Does the loudest anti-Trump voice in the Democratic Party simply become the nominee by default?
I certainly hope that's not the case. I mean, obviously, there are many people who are far more erudite in this area than I am who suggest that it will be. But this is where I would say, like, hey, Josh Shapiro, where are you? Like, where are the more reasonable Democrats? Maybe they're laying low. Maybe they don't want to get into the fray too early. They don't want to peak too soon.
Since you asked, Josh Shapiro's on CBS Sunday Morning with a new book out.
Right. Where do we keep the light? Let's see how that plays for him.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.